Hello, and welcome to a new episode of News from the Printer. What do I mean? Of course, news from the 3D printer behind me. And I've printed something again, and I'll show you what it is. A friend was here recently and said he needs a bit of help with the installation. He brought two things with him. He has this ring radiator here. This is a Peerless ring radiator. It's actually a pretty cool piece. It's not that expensive and it focuses quite a bit. That means you don't have that much external reflection. And then there's something else that hasn't been around for that long. A small AMT, specifically a Mundorf AMT. It's a Mundorf U40 AMT. A small office. Also, a very, very nice piece, super heavy. So, it's really a hefty piece. The problem was it has to somehow fit into the car now. And how get it into the car? You can definitely attach it somehow. You can putty it, you can rotate a ring radiator and attach it somehow. Works. But now the colleague was a bit pressed for time. Pressed time. Why? Yes, the next event, the final, is coming up. There's not much time left until then. It has to go into the car. So what do you have left? Of course, the 3D printer. What can you do with a 3D printer now? That's actually pretty simple. I did two things. For the additive manufacturing technology, I printed a sphere and a cube. This sphere, it's nothing special. We just have, I already linked it before, this GreenTech Pro Carbon. It's really a cool piece. It's a matte anthracite color with a carbon content. That means it's really sturdy stuff and also heat resistant. That's obviously the coolest thing in the car. Yes, it's basically a small sphere. It doesn't have any holes here. That means the AMT has holes that we usually use to attach it. Now, why doesn't this part have any holes? Very simple. We do not yet know exactly how. This part will basically sit in here. Why not? We have an elongated hole, and this elongated hole that. Can we use it to angle this thing here? That fits so far. But if you turn it in the A-pillar, then this here will change. And an AMT, unlike carbon or something, it radiates in different directions. That means it either radiates this way or that way. But if we have it in there all crooked like this, then that's not good. So, yeah, how is it installed? It's actually screwed in here. This one screwed into this groove here, basically. That's possible. So, this groove here is printed from solid material. That means if you just do a little bit of fine pre-drilling there and then screw in a small screw, it's not a problem at all. And then this part holds quite well. So first align it and then it's on. Great project. Then it continued with this ring radiator, and the ring radiator, yeah, it isn't big, but it also has to be secured properly. And we also looked into that. Okay, what are we doing? Where is it supposed to go in? It should go relatively deep into the corner. Yeah, and then where is it? Was this beautiful case printed here? This beautiful case. So we see here, there are these little, well, the connection tabs, they're a bit wider. And that's exactly what can be seen here. That means we have this cutout. And here we can actually plug in the ring radiator. It doesn't matter how the ring radiator is plugged in here. That means you can turn it however you want. Nothing happens to the frequency response. That's it, didn't matter. And just this little ball, you can see a bevel here at 33 degrees if I'm not mistaken. And here we have two holes to secure the part. And we have a small passage for the cable. It means you can, this ring radiator right here, like this, plug it in. Making sure that the cables are sticking out from the back. And now we can really just push the holder in here. That fits size. If we put a bit of glue or something in there now, it's no problem at all. Now we have two cables sticking out here. And before that, we should somehow screw the part to the A-pillar, because otherwise it's silly. Yeah, and then we have something this here. We have a second one of those. Yes, we have a second one of both. All good. Yeah. And these are two small projects that you can do with a 3D printer. So, not just yes, what can you do? Somehow, power, connection terminals, you can. Holders of all kinds, that means also other balls that I've already installed in the car. I printed it just like normal with the 3D printer. And you can just have a lot of fun with it. If you have a 3D printer, have fun? Yes. I think I can easily upload the projects to Thingiverse. That means you'll find the links down in the video description. And then you can take a look at them, maybe a little modding if you want. Otherwise, if you have any questions at all, just drop it in the comments below. I would appreciate a thumbs up. Otherwise, I would say see you soon. Your Thomas. Bye.